Namaskaram. This is the fourth impromptu session in Carnatic music concepts explained. So, in today's session, as I was saying, I will be explaining a raga or a concept. I'm explaining a concept in Carnatic music. It is regarded as the heart of the Carnatic music. So, the thing which is going to be today's impromptu's content is the Manodharma. So basically, what is Manodharma? As the name suggests, Manodharma means the thing which comes to your heart, or what you do effortlessly without a preparation, like an impromptu, maybe. It is just an improvisation to the concepts which you learn. To be more specific in this, I would like to say that it is an improvisation in the Carnatic musical concepts. So Manodharmam basically has three parts. Those three parts are Raga Alapana, Neraval and Kalpana Swaras. Henceforth, the Raga Alapana, Neraval and Kalpana Swaram, I am dividing into three parts of impromptus also. So this will be covering the part 1 of Kalpana Swaram. Raga Alapana. Raga Alapana is what? When you are singing a kriti or a kirtana or a piece in one raga, you have to give an introduction of a raga. You have to improvise the raga in accordance to the kriti. This phrase is important as in accordance to the kriti, which I will be also plotting few points later. So the raga, you have to show the raga's beauty before using a kriti. After that, you will allow the accompaniment. If you are vocal, you will be allowing your violinist to give the Raga Alapana relating to your phase of what you have showed in relevance to that. Then only it will be matching. I will speak on all these throughout this video. Okay. So, as I was saying, the Raga Alapana. Once we start, at the starting, there are two different types of Alapana which we can do as per me. It's not theoretical. Okay. It's my observation, maybe you can say. Those two types are like the one type which I will strongly suggest is that you are showing the raga's nature and beauty in the first few seconds even. So by showing that, the audience will be prepared enough to hear such raga and kriti for another half an hour or what you're going to see. This Manodharma expression will work very beautifully in your main piece of your concert, like the heart piece where you'll be having a Raga Alapana for 15 minutes and the violin for 5 minutes, so 20 minutes gone, 10 minutes kirtana, then 15 minutes another 15 minutes you will be singing Kalpana Swaram, Neraval, and with this you will be taking about 1.5 hours for a piece, for a fully complete masterpiece. It is called as Urupudi. After that, followed by a Taniyavartana. So this will be doing, and Tirmanam will be. After this, you will sing a lighter pieces. Say this is not kept in the last of the concert or at the beginning of the concert, because in the beginning, if you keep, it will be too vague. The beginning itself was going too long, then they will get bored. So beginning should be a fast one or provoking one. End should be also a small ones, lighter ones, because when you put this urupudi in the end, then it will be, it will be like, when does this singer will be completing, when will be going home, like that thought might come to the singers, because not all music listeners are always interested throughout the concerts, and this is for the general audience people. So the first method I said, like showing the raga lakshana in the first few seconds. Let's take an example. So with this almost, I guess it was around 7 seconds or 10 seconds. Within this phrase, a Carnatic listener would be able to identify this is Bhairavi. And he will be ready for that. Okay, for this 1 hour we are going to hear this raga only, and he will be setting his mind. There is nothing to do with the likingness of the concept by the one who is a listener, or maybe it's not related to anything, but it is related to the psychological behavior of the listener. So in that way I see. There is another way of Alapana which I was discussing, the second way, that I would say like it is the, it is like provoking secrets. Like till then we will be thinking it is that raga. Then at one point of time when Aswara is revealed, then we will be knowing that it is this raga, what the singer is holding. This is the second method. So I will. This also. I won't say it as second method. I will better say it as this also a subsect from the first method even. Okay, let's take an example for that also. Let's take this one. So this is the raga called Vagadishwari. Initially I was showing Nata. It was at the beginning or not at beginning of the 4 swaras prominently belongs to the 6th chakra, that is 31 to 36. The 6th chakra's name is I guess Ritu, if I am not wrong. Yeah, Ritu, yes. The chakra's name was Ritu. So the 6th chakra, Vagadishwari. First I was showing like Nata, and then I was introducing that Padanisa, and then it became Vagadishwari, and in between some few other ragas came, but I was in Vagadishwari only. It may be a raga lakshana of other ragas too, but I was within Vagadishwari only. That's not a doubt there. So like this also we can show. Another thing is, you are not showing it at the first, you are not showing it at the last also, you are not keeping any secrets, but you are showing the raga extensively. That is, you are putting in flows, like for 1 hour you are doing this alapana. These are all short alapanas, like Paramatmudu Velige. We'll start. So the short alapanas, or the first type which I preferred, is best suited for shorter alapanas, or we are going to start the kriti immediately. This will be suitable for Urupudi when it is an extensive alapana. If this you are going to do, a shorter alapana you are going to do, fix this kriti or fix the singing of kriti in your concert's mid portion, that is before Urupudi, not after Urupudi. I won't suggest after Urupudi because there are few other reasons. There are few other reasons. So before Urpi you should fix these. But when you are doing extensive Alapana, half an hour or 1 hour about Vagadeshwari itself, and you are singing Paramatmuna and you are singing Kalpana Swaram, you are not singing any Neravals. Let's assume there are possibilities of Neraval, but yeah, you are not singing any Neraval. So you are singing Kalpana Swaram and you are singing the Solkattu Tirmanam and you are finishing it. Taniyavartanam is going, Taniyavartanam done. You are going to sing 2 other Kritis in Endi concept. This is the whole concept what you are doing. So this Manodharma being the central part of the Carnatic music, we are having these set of concepts in this. So then coming back to the ragas part. When it comes to the ragas part, it will be like what to say. There are 2 different types of how you define a raga. Okay, coming back to Alapana. Alapana is like the, as I said earlier, you are showing the raga before a kriti. You are showing the beautiness of the raga before starting a kriti, right? So in that instance or in that extensiveness, the raga will be exploring itself through your Alapana. Now there is a bigger concept within this. What it is actually Raga Alapana of the same raga will differ according to the kriti, is what my point is. Because let's take an instance. We are having the raga Kiravani. In Kiravani we are taking 2 kritis. One is Tattva Jivatvam, Brahmendral's kriti, and the other is Kaliki Unte Tyaga Brahmam's kriti. So we are taking these both. And I suggest that these both are completely different set of kritis having different starting points. So what I argue is the Raga Alapana will be different for Tattva Jivatvam and Kaliki Unte, even though it is Kiravani only. We are showing the Raga Lakshana of Kiravani only, we are showing the exquisiteness of Raga of Kiravani only, but for both kritis it will be different. For instance, Kaliki Unte Gada Galkunu is Kaliki Unte. Tattva Jivatvam is also similar, but I prefer singing from the Anu-Pallavi. Yatva Toya Chaldra Dvityam Yatvan Mukure Pratibimbatvam. So when I am starting to sing Alapana for Kaliki Unte, it will be always ending at the Shadjam. Always ending at the Rishabam, because Kaliki Unte 3. So it will be ending at the Rishabam. This is how I will be ending each and phrase of Alapana when I am doing it for Kaliki Unte. If I am doing it for Tattva Jivatvam, Tattva Jivatvam Brahmani Tattva Jivatvam, it ends in Sa. So what I will be doing is if you have noticed it, I have used that this phrase only when I am singing Tattva Jivatvam, because Tattva Jivatvam extensively uses this phrase of Kiravani in its kriti. So the Raga Alapana, even though for the same raga, differs from kriti to kriti. So this is the part 1 of Manodharma Alapana. I have not explained much. I have explained only a bit of an iceberg. So the next part will be improvising on the Neraval. So in that part I will be saying about Neraval. I have to also research more about this Alapana, Neraval and Kalpana Swaras. So after researching I will put more impromptus. Thank you.